Hello students, today we will start a new chapter triangles related to the ninth class. Okay, this is the seventh chapter in your state textbook. Okay, triangles already we learned in previous classes. Basic concept of the triangle basic concept of the triangles we learned already in previous classes. Okay, we have to recall those basic concepts related to our chapter. Okay, this is the seventh chapter in your textbook. And the chapter name is the triangles. Chapter name is the triangles. Okay, we have to take a introduction for the triangles. We already know about the geometrical objects. Okay, before that one we have to know line segment. Line segment. What is meant by line segment? We should know. Then only we can frame the further. Okay, what is meant by line segment? Line segment means if you take any 2 points, I taking 2 points here A, B. The shortest path between A and B is called line segment. The shortest path between the A and B is called the line segment. Okay, if you want to join A, B with a line, we can join in so many ways. Okay, and in those I will show to you only 3 ways. Okay, we can join like this. Our assumption is we have to join the point A, point B with a line. Line is they always it will be not straight. Okay, these are the curved lines also we can do. Okay, basically we have straight lines and curved lines. So each one we can call lines only. But we have to take curved line here to join it. And one more we have to draw like this. We can draw. Okay, first method I join AB with this curved line. Another time, second time I take this line to join this AB. This is A, B point, this is A point. Okay, one more method, one more representation I want to take here. What that one more we have joined this with a straight line. We have to join with a straight line. First two lines I taken curved lines. Third one I taken here straight line. Third one I taken here straight line. So if you consider here, okay, 2 curved lines and 1 straight line is there. In these 3 lines, which is the shortest distance we have? Okay, can you see? First one you have shortest distance compared to remaining 2? No. Second one we have shortest distance compared to remaining 2. Okay, this is the third one, this is the first one, I draw this one. This is the second one. So if you consider the third one with the remaining 2 lines, third one you have the more distance or no, shorter distance? Shorter distance. Okay, if you compare these 3 lines, distance means length only. Length, third one is having the lesser length. So we can choose AB points. If we join with a straight line, that will have shortest distance. This shortest distance is called line segment. The point 2 points are joined with by the shortest distance. That line is called the line segment. That line segment is called the line segment. Okay, line segment is part of line. Line segment is a part of line. Line means a line segment extended endlessly in both directions. Okay, if I take a PQ line segment, I want to extend these both sides. PQ line segment I taken first. PQ line segment I taken here. PQ line segment I extended endlessly I extended. Then it is called the line, PQ line. Here PQ only if you consider, only if you write like this, PQ above small line, symbol is if you drawn, This is called line PQ. This is called line PQ. Okay, or we can write QP. Line QP. Also we can call this one. Otherwise, if you write this notation, total part you have to consider. If you write like this, PQ above that one, draw small line segment. Then it is called line segment PQ. Then it is a line segment PQ. Okay, you can write another notation also. Line segment QP. Line segment QP means only up to this portion only how to take. If you take this consideration, you have to consider these part only how to consider. If you take this consideration, total part you can take. Line means total. In the total part, some portion is called the line segment. Okay, whenever if you take a line segment, we can discuss like this. Okay, now by using line segment, we will frame the triangle. What is meant by triangle? Already we know. I am not going to brief. We have to analyze this topic. I don't want to analyze this one. We have already know about the triangle. Directly we can go for the definition of the triangle. What is meant by triangle? A simple closed figure formed with 3 line segments. How many line segments here? We will use 3 line segments. 3 line segments is called triangle. Okay, this is the triangle. A simple closed figure formed with 3 line segments is called a triangle. Those 3 line segments also while joining, we have to join only ends only. 3 line segments endpoints only have to join. Then only we will get the simple closed figure. For example, if you join like this is not a closed figure. By considering a 3 line segment, this is 1 line segment, this is 1 line segment, this is 1 line segment. We joined 2 line segments at their end only, but third line segment we joined as our wish, but not in end points. So this is not a triangle. Not triangle. Okay, if you consider this one, this is not triangle. Okay, if you consider one more arrangement, okay, this is if you take this is PQR. PQ line segment, QR line segment, RP line segment I taken here. I joined at ends only. Then it is called triangle PQR. What is the name of this triangle? Triangle PQR. Okay, the symbolic also we can write. Triangle, instead of triangle we can draw the symbol. Triangle symbol PQR. You can write like that. Triangle PQR you can call, otherwise you can call PRP you can call. We have to change the letters. But according to our textbook, we can follow the anti-clockwise direction only. While giving the name of the triangle, anti-clockwise direction we have to follow according to our textbook. Okay, anti-clockwise direction we have to give the name of the triangle. Okay, see here, whenever if you take a triangle, okay, to learn this chapter, we have to remember the types of triangles. Also, we have to remember types of triangle. Okay, what is the types of triangle? Types of triangles. Okay, basically you can differentiate the types of triangles into 2 groups. One group is according to size. One group. According to sides we have some triangles here. Second model is according to angle. According to angles. Okay, basically types of triangles are differentiated into two groups, two models. According to sides, one model. According to angles. That means we simply have to remember by using the sides, by considering the sides, we can give the name of the triangle in this model, first model. On the base of the angles, we give the name of the triangle name here. We will give the name of the triangle name here. Okay, shall we see which are the related to first group, which are related to the second group? We will learn now. Okay, in the first one is the equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral. In this only we have what is the information related to the equilateral triangle. We give the name only. Equilateral. Equilateral means triangle having how many sides? 3 sides. How many angles? 3 angles. How many vertices? Vertices means common end for the 2 sides. Okay. For example, taking here ABC triangle here. Okay, triangle having 3 sides. AB. Okay, we can write sides. What are the sides here? AB, BC, CE. AB, BC, CE are the sides. What are the angles? Angle A, angle B. That means every vertices having will form the angle. And vertices means 2 line segments having common end. That is common end we can call as vertex or vertices. Vertices. Okay, here common every vertices having some angle. Okay, the angle symbol is this one. Already we know this one. Angle C. By representing the angle name, we can use the 3 letters. By representing the angle name, we can use the 3 letters. Okay, according to side means we have to follow only sides. By discussing the according to sides means only sides only we have to consider. By considering sides we can go for the angles. By according to the angles means we will consider angles only. By considering the angles we can go for the sides. Okay, by representing the angles we can use 1 letter, otherwise we can use 3 letters. We can use 1 letter or we can use 3 letters. Okay, for example, I want to write an angle for this one. Okay, I want to write an angle for this one. Okay, how we can write it? Angle. What is the vertices here? A. So we can write this as A, angle A simply. Otherwise, how we can write it? We can use 3 letters. 1 letter we can use to write the angle. But if you want to write the angle by using the 3 letters, how we can write it? Okay, what is the vertices here? A is the vertices. Vertices always should be in 3 letters middle. We have to use A, B, C here. But by writing the 3 letters, which angle we are writing, that one you have to identify. I want to write this angle. Whenever if you want to write this angle, what is the vertices here? A. A should be middle. That means here we have 3 letters. 3 letters we have triangle symbol. 3 letters we have, but middle letter should be A. Remaining letters, what are the remaining letters other than A, B, C? We can arrange B, C as abbreviation. A first and second, we can write B, C. Okay, I want to write here B, last I can write A. Otherwise, we can write another notation. A should be middle, we can write C, B. These 3 notations are representing the angle formed letter vertex A. For example, I want to write this. I want to write this angle. Vertex B. At the vertex B, which angle will be formed? That name I want to write. Name of this angle I want to write here. Okay, vertex B. Then means what is the angle form here? But by writing a single letter, you should remember The angle should not separate. Vertex will not having more than one angle. Should not have more than one angle. Then only we can write the angle. That means, for example, I can take a like this. Then by drawing this line segment, the angle vertex will be divided into how many parts? Two parts. Whenever vertex is divided into more than one part, then don't use the single letter. That is a mistake. Whenever life is only vertex having only one angle, then we can use the single letter. Whenever vertex is divided into more than one part, we will use three letters to represent the angle. Okay, see here. I take here starting one angle. Okay, I want to take here. Okay, this angle I want to. Vertex is this vertex having now only one angle. Look in here. Here only one angle. Okay, only one angle means we can write angle B. With a single letter we can write. Next, I want to write with the three letters. How we can write three letters? Whenever if you want to write three letters, we have to draw three lines. No need to draw. Just starting we have to habituate that one. Okay. What is the vertex here? B. B should be lies at starting, middle or end. Vertex B lies at first or second or third. Second, always vertex should be middle. Always vertex should be middle. And in A, B, C, B I written here. Which letters are remaining here? A, C is the remaining. A, C. That means A, C have to fill the first and the third box. First and the third box. Okay, you can write A, B, C. Write the angle symbol. Write this one. Okay, other than another notation. For this angle only we can write another notation. How we can write a draw angle? Vertex should be middle. First and starting letters will be interchange. CA, interchange. CA. Okay, now we got angle CBA. Angle CBA. Similarly, we can write angle C also. Okay, A, B, C are called vertex. A, B, C are called vertex. These are the basically identification for the sides and angles. Every triangle have three sides. Every triangle have three sides. Every triangle have three vertices. Every triangle have three angles. Without drawing any separation for the vertex. Okay. Now we will go discuss the equilateral triangle. What is meant by equilateral triangle? Okay, these are the very important while doing the exercise sums. We have to recognize which triangle it is, which type of triangle it is. If you know well, then we can do the sums very easily. Okay, equilateral triangle means all sides are in a triangle. In triangle, all sides are equal. In triangle, all sides have same length. All sides having same length. All sides having same length. The all sides having same length means we can take an example. I name it PQR triangle. Each side is having the same length. That means, for example, this is 5 centimeters means this is 5 centimeters, this is 5 centimeters. Okay, these three having the equal length, then it is called the equilateral triangle. While drawing the rough diagram, we can't say this is 5 centimeters. No, roughly we are drawing. Okay, for saying that one, these having equal length means we can draw a line to represent those having equal length by symbolically. How we can represent that symbolically? If you draw like this, one line, then we can draw one line on each side. Then this is having one line, this is having one line, this is having small lines only have. Okay, these represent the three sides having the equal length. These represent the three sides having the equal length. If you draw two lines here, each one is having draw two lines. Otherwise, if you forget here, if you draw two lines here, but here two lines are there? No, only one line is there. Whenever two lines having, which having the two lines, those having the equal line, this having different line. That is the notation. Symbolically you can identify that. So if you want to say equal triangle, go three line segments should be equal length. Three line segments should be equal length. And then whenever three line segments having equal length, automatically what about the angles? Each angle is equal. Each angle should be equal. Okay, all sides are equal. And each angle is, all angles are equal. Each angle is how much? Each angle is 60 degrees. Already we know about the sum of three angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Whenever if you take any triangle, those angle sum should be 180 degrees. Then only we can say that is triangle. The angle sum should not be more than 180, less than 180. Okay, if you want to say triangle, that should have the sum of three angles equal to 180 degrees. By considering that one, if you take equal triangle, each angle should be 60 degrees. Each angle should be 60 degrees, 60 degrees, 60 degrees. Okay, this is the equal triangle. If we go for the second model, this is the equal triangle. We go for the second model, scalene triangle. Second one is the scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. Wait, we will later discuss this one. Isosceles triangle we can discuss first. Isosceles triangle. Okay, equal triangle means all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Equilateral means all sides are equal. Isosceles triangle. What is meant by isosceles triangle? It is a little bit different from the equal triangle. What that one difference? What is the difference? Okay, any two sides, triangle having three sides, any two sides should be having same length. Any two sides have same length. Any two sides having the same length. That means we can take rough diagram here. Okay, symbolically I want to represent here. I take these two are equal. So otherwise we can one more triangle here. I take these two are equal. That means there should be three sides are equal or not. That is not important to you. But compulsorily two sides should be equal. Two sides should be equal. Okay, whenever two sides are equal, which is not unequal, that is called the base of the isosceles triangle. Base of the isosceles triangle. Okay, whenever two sides are equal, which are not equal, that means third side is called the base of the isosceles triangle. The angles formed on the base of the triangle are equal. Then the angles formed on the base of the triangle are equal. That means these two having the equal. Then these are the equal sides. This is the third side. This is the base of the isosceles triangle. These two angles are equal. These two angles are equal. Okay. I think you may get one doubt here. What that one doubt? Okay, shall we say equal triangle is isosceles triangle? Okay, equal triangle is what I told here. All sides are equal. But what is isosceles triangle here requirement? Any two sides should be equal. Any two sides should be equal. That means if you consider these two sides are equal, we can say equal triangle. If you consider these two, we can say equal triangle. But also we can say this is also isosceles triangle. That means any two sides should be equal. We can don't take care about the third side. Okay. This is the isosceles triangle. What is the isosceles triangle? In a triangle, any two sides having same length is called isosceles triangle. Third side is called the base of the triangle. Two sides are equal is called isosceles triangle. Third side is called the base of triangle. The angle formed on the base. The angle formed on the base of the third side is having the equal measurement. This is the isosceles triangle. Third one is the scalene triangle. What is meant by scalene triangle? Okay, we can say very easily. First is 3 sides are equal, second 2 sides are equal. Third one scalene triangle means in the triangle 3 sides should have different length. 3 sides have different length. That means lengths are different. Lengths are different. Lengths are different is called the scalene triangle. That means both any two sides will not equal. Any two sides will not be equal. That means this is 2 centimeters means this having a 3 centimeters, this having a 4 centimeters. Okay, roughly I am giving the values. Those are not exact values. For understanding purpose, I want to show to you. These having the different measures. Okay, always don't take it, these values. Okay, we have what is our assumption? 3 sides should be different. Then only we can call the scalene triangle. In scalene triangle, all angles also different. All sides are different. All angles are different. Okay, this is the three types for the according to sides. Okay, what are the according to sides? Which types of triangles are there? One is the equilateral triangle. Second one is the isosceles triangle. Third one is the scalene triangle. Equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, scalene triangle. Okay. We go for the according to angles. According to angles, first one. First one is the acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle. What is meant by acute angle triangle? Acute angle triangle means all angles should be, already we know when we say acute angle, the measure of angle lies between 0 and 90. Okay, 0 and 90. Whenever if you want to say acute angle, the measure of angle lies between 0 and 90 degrees. 0 and 90. Here I am taking an angle. Here I take an angle, some angle. This some angle we can take here x. Okay, some angle x is represented some angle of each vertex. Okay, the measure of angle lies between 0 and 90. That means more than 0, less than 90. Then it is called the acute angle. Okay, that means by considering this condition, we can say the acute angle triangle. Whenever you take an angle of each triangle, whenever if you consider the angle of each angle, okay, in a triangle, each should be less than 90. Each should be these three will follow this condition. Less than 90, more than 0. That means it follows this condition. Less than 90 only. Then it is called acute angle triangle. That means we can say the measure of angles in a triangle, each angle should be lies between 0 and 90. Lies between means don't consider 0 and 90. Between means don't consider 0 and 90. Those lies between 0 and 90, then it is called the acute angle triangle. This is the acute angle triangle. Next, second one is the acute angle triangle. Second one, right angle triangle. Okay, in here, in acute angle triangle, 3 angles should be acute. Okay, possibility is this. Okay, next one is the right angle triangle. Right angle triangle. The right angle triangle means right angle itself only they are saying what is the angles of the triangle. Right angle means 90 degrees. Right means how much is 90 degrees. Right angle means 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, right angle means 90 degrees. One of them, compulsory out of 3 angles, one angle should be 90 degrees. Then it is called the right angle. We can draw like this, right angle. This symbol represents 90 degrees. This symbol represents 90 degrees. We can draw like this also. One angle should be 90 degrees. Where it is from between the perpendicular sides. These two sides, this side and this side, both should be perpendicular. We can draw like this also. But 90 degrees formed means where between which sides that is formed, those two sides should be perpendicular. Compulsory they will be perpendicular. Okay, this is the right angle. Okay, in right angle triangle having a different names related to the sides. What are the names? 90 degrees opposite side. 90 degrees opposite side is called hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. Okay, right 90 degrees opposite side is called the hypotenuse. Remaining sides we can call side 1, side. And we can call another names also here. We can take another name. Okay. Next one, last one is obtuse angle triangle. Okay, last one is obtuse angle triangle. What do you mean by obtuse angle? Obtuse angle triangle. Okay, one thing remember in right angle obtuse angle triangle means it's only name it obtuse. Whenever you say obtuse angle, whenever if you say obtuse angle, the angle should be lies between 90 and 180. Angle should be lies between 90 and 180. More than 90, method of angle should be there, and less than 180. Then it is called obtuse angle. Obtuse angle triangle means we can take a triangle here. In one angle should be 90 degrees means we can call right angle triangle. One angle is obtuse angle, more than 90 and less than 180 is there, then that is called the obtuse angle triangle. Okay, these two coincidence is there in every triangle according to the angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property of triangle is by adding the three angles we should get 180 degrees. By considering that property, we can say right angle is how many possible in a triangle? Only one right angle is possible. How many right angles are possible? One right angle is possible. In obtuse angle triangle, how many obtuse angles are possible? One obtuse angle is possible. That means this is obtuse. Other than two angles should be acute. Okay, this is the obtuse angle triangle. Basically, according to size, three types are there. According to angles, three types are there. Okay, we will discuss later remaining topic.